Welcome to DentonRadio.com, powered in part by Classic of Denton. The views and opinions expressed by the show hosts and their guests are those of the show host and guests, and not necessarily those of the sponsors, DentonRadio.com, or the Denton Convention and Visitors Bureau. For more information, visit the Policies and Procedures page at DentonRadio.com. Well, hey, everybody. Thanks for tuning in with us again at DentonRadio.com. Exciting interview on the phone. We are talking with Bianca Phelps, Director of Sales and Marketing over at the Hilton Garden Inn, Denton. Bianca, how are you?
Hey, Jake. Good and you. Thanks for having me today.
Absolutely. We're doing well. We're all climbing the walls, of course, but we're doing as good as we can. And
the best you can, right?
Yes, of course. So I appreciate you very much for coming on with us today. We got to talk with Zach Glenn the other day, and now super excited that we're getting to talk with you. We're trying to give we're trying to send as much attention as we can to the hotel industry. I was talking to a musician the other day and saying, hey, I'm getting to talk with some of the hotels on Denton Radio, and they said, well, why are you talking to hotels? You usually talk to musicians and artists. And I said, because the hotels are some of the biggest supporters of musicians and artists in the entire industry through hotel occupancy tax and other donations and things like that, and just general tourism being such a big part of our creative community. We need the hotels in order for Denton to be Denton. And so super, super excited to get to talk with you.
Yes, well, thank you. Yes, and I listened to Zach's interview, and that's what inspired me to chat with you a little bit as well, because I really enjoyed that interview with Zach, and he touched on some good points. And it is important for us all to talk about how the hotel industry is a large part of what impacts, even your artistic community by bringing in groups, housing them, allowing them to stay, creates revenue for the city, for Denton, for us, and we're not having any of that right now. So, it's a good thing to talk about it and just let everybody know that we are really in the same boat.
Absolutely. So you guys have been making some changes over at the hotel, and because you are still open and still available for people to come by and use your facilities. You guys are still open as essential services for people that are healthcare workers or need to social distance or any of those kinds of things. The hotel is a wonderful resource for them. And you guys have been making some tweaks and some changes to make it super safe and awesome for everybody. And I wanted to get to go into those a little bit.
Sure. Now is the best time when it is slow to really concentrate on deep cleaning the hotel. We've shut down certain parts of the hotel so that not every area is being utilized. We've sanitized it, we've cleaned it, and we continuously do this on a daily basis. We've stripped all our guest rooms, washed everything, placed everything brand new. We're constantly, touching up on the major touch point areas. We put up some sneeze guards at the front desk. Unfortunately, our restaurant is closed, so we're not serving any food or breakfast or anything like that, but that's just for the safety of the guests. And really, it's just the guests that are in-house, they check in, they go straight to their rooms, and we're just trying to keep it as clean and sanitized as much as we possibly can, just so that everybody is safe in the hotel.
Absolutely. Well,
we've even gone as far as to, closing the doors. Generally, you don't ever have to ring a doorbell at a hotel.
Right.
Just for the safety of the guests and just with the very low occupancies, we like to keep the doors closed so we're able to kind of, make sure that we're allowing the proper people in as well.
Absolutely. Well, and it's something that I hadn't really thought about with a lot of the hotels is, when you think hotels, you think out-of-towners and tourists and those kinds of things, and obviously, but the hotels, especially right now, are such a great resource for locals that need a place to stay where they can distance. Those that are in the healthcare industry that are right on the front lines and those really incredible self-sacrificing heroes that are out trying to treat people right now. Maybe they don't want to take this thing back home, possibly. Maybe they need a place where they can go stay, where they can isolate from their own families while they're trying to serve the rest of us in the community. And hotels make such an amazing option for that.
That's very true. You know, we are open, and we've really discounted our rates to our first responders, our essential travelers, our news media, any loved ones coming to the nursing homes, because everything is on lockdown, where you are not allowed into the hospitals, the nursing homes, to visit your loved ones. We are in close proximity to all of that, so it allows them to come in and keep their distance, but still be in the area. So Hilton's done a great job at offering some really good rates and discounts to allow people to afford that during this time as well. So we want to be able to help the community with that and having people come in for those reasons.
That's fantastic. Mm-hmm. Love what you guys are doing for everybody. And is there, like I said, the hotels are such a big part of what lifts up the community. Is there a way that we as local Dentonites can help in any way with what's going on with these hotels?
All I can say, Jake, is that we and just by talking with you, getting the word out, just staying in touch with the chamber, with our corporate clients, with our local clients, and just making sure that everybody is okay and letting them know we're open. And if we're all talking about it, that just kind of gets the word out that we are open.
Love that. Very, very cool. Well, when this whole event passes and we're back to regular life, is there anything about the hotel that we want to let everybody know?
Sure. So when we return to normalcy, and I pray that everybody stays safe during this time, we will, and we are going to continue what we had set out to do was a renovation for the hotel. So again, timing is ironically good right now because we have low occupancy, so we're allowed to do some renovations without disturbing anybody. So when this whole pandemic is over and everybody is back to their regular travel routes, we will be open with a fresh new design, kind of, so to speak.
Very cool. Very, very cool. Well, yeah. I can't thank you guys enough for the services that you're providing for folks. And again, I don't know if everybody quite understands just how much the hotels are essential for the creative community here in Denton. And so I just couldn't appreciate more what you guys are doing. And what you guys are always doing here in the Denton community.
Thank you.
Any other hotels that would like to come on to Denton Radio, we'd love to extend the invitation. We'd love to talk with all of you. Bianca, thank you so much for coming on with us today. Anything else we want to touch on before we wrap up?
I just want to say thanks to you, Jake, and everything you guys are doing over at the Chamber and Discover Denton. You guys have been so communicative, and it's really helping through this process. So thank you guys as well.
Absolutely. Thank you very much. So, and that goes for all of you listening as well. If you guys need anything, head over to discoverdenton.com as well as denton-chamber.org. Putting out a bunch of information on resources and places to go and food that's still available and all that good stuff. So make sure you check it all out. Again, discoverdenton.com as well as denton-chamber.org. If you are in need of a hotel, make sure you are checking out the Hilton Garden Inn Denton and go say hi to Bianca, but keep your distance, you know?
Yes, keep your distance. Sneeze guard.
Thanks, everybody, for tuning in with us. We really appreciate it. Thanks again for being here with us, Bianca. You guys have a good one.
Bye.
Well, thank you for tuning in. We hope you enjoyed the show. We want to thank our partners and sponsors who made this show possible. And now stick around for a word from all of us here at Discover Denton. Denton, Texas, where your next great experience awaits. In these unexpected times, your health and safety is our number one concern. This will not last forever, but for now, we send you love from afar. It may not be tomorrow, but as soon as you are able, we look forward to having you visit. Denton's music, food, art, and community will be waiting right here, ready to greet you. Stay safe, we wish you the best wherever you are, and we will see you as soon as we can in Denton, Texas.